coupons. Meh. Meh. Situation up here with some popo and amber lamps. A few amber lamps. What's going on here? And hope nobody was hurt. Oh my goodness. Tailgating. Damn shame. Kind of speed trap or something. Something. Yeah. Traffic violation. This is going to be a follow-up to my gun need argument video, and I'll put a card or link below or box something on the screen to link you to that video so you know what I'm talking about. And it's to maybe address some of the comments. For the most part, people are like, yeah, right on, you know, all that. And some other comments were pretty thought-provoking, and I'm not going to name any names. I'm not picking on them because they really did get me to think, or encourage me to make a follow-on video to explain my thoughts. And I just go with the ones that I can remember. But one was like, you know, you can't reach liberals. I don't even try anymore. True. I don't even try. If I have some friends on Facebook who are just unreachable or don't care about the facts, I don't even try. You know, it's some man you just can't reach. So you focus on who you can reach. So I'm not saying to argue with every liberal to try to explain that need argument. You can start there. If somebody says, well, why do you need this or why do you need that? You can start there. You know, at least they have opened up the conversation. And true, some people who ask that don't want the answer, but at least they open the door for you to respond, right? And it's a case-by-case thing. My experience, I've been pretty lucky. I've reached about 8 out of 10 people who are kind of on the fence about guns and want to know, well, why do you need this or that? And then what you do with squashing the need argument, as far as for hunting, or, you know, why do you need more than one car? Why do you need a car at all? There's public transportation. You open that door, you keep the door open, and you don't shut people off. As I said with Hashnasi when he was doing the biggest things that threaten gun rights, is that gun owners themselves are part of the problem. That I get the frustration. The frustration is that, you know, we feel like we've been beating our heads against a wall to get people to understand. Well, there are people out there who do understand. We just have to be able to speak to them in a calm and rational manner. And it's a waiting game. Popo. But liberals, I use that term loosely. Lack of a better term, liberals, socialists, communists, it's in the Communist Manifesto somewhere. If I find it, I'll put it on the video here. But one of the communist ideologies or communist strategies is time. They got nothing but time. They'll wear you down. So time is our friend and our enemy. If we give up the time, it's our enemy. But if we use time to counteract the false arguments and the lies that the anti-gun people are spreading, then we stand a chance of at least either keeping up or even winning the argument of why do we truly need guns. I agree, we truly need guns. You know, the whole bad guy with a gun is only stopped by a good guy with a gun. I wholeheartedly believe that. I've seen it happen time and time again. So it's not me that I have to convince. It's, you know, it's using that space, that time, that opening when people ask that need question, using it wisely to make your way in to their worldview a little bit at a time, incrementally. Because let's face it, where we are today didn't happen overnight, right? The big anti-gun movement didn't happen overnight, and they're not going to stop. And there is no winning. There is no goal line that says once we reach this point, pro-gun people win, right? And same thing with anti-gun people. You know, there is no set point where anti-gun people say, oh, once we get this legislation, we'll win and we'll stop fighting to end, you know, gun violence or whatever it is they think they're trying to stop. So that's just, you know, the quick clarification. I mean, I could ramble on for a long time, but anyway, the key points are, yes, I understand we truly do need guns, but that's not where you should start. Two, most people are on the fence, right? If you look at a normal distribution of any population, there's what they call a normal curve, and I'll draw it, I don't know, over here. And so most pro-gun peoples are on one side, right, and anti-gun people are on the other side, and the rest of the population, this big curve right here, that's the rest of the population. They're going to be swayed either way depending on who has the more compelling argument and the rational argument. For the most part, I believe most people will be rational and give in to reason or give in to logic if you present it in a way that they can absorb and not in a demeaning or condescending manner. So that's 2 or 3.3, and I'll cut it off here. And lastly, it's a case-by-case thing. You've got to kind of read the person that brings that question up. If they're willing to listen, then you've got, come on, hey dude. If they're willing to listen, then you know you've got your foot in the door, so to speak. But if after your reasoned answer as to, you know, well, it's not a question of need, if they seem receptive to that, then you know you've set the framework or the seed, so to speak, to start swaying that person more towards the truth. So I hope that explains a little bit more what my angle is on squashing the need argument. All right, catch you later. Bye.